It took place at what looks like the new multiplex in the Arndale Centre. A star-studded occasion. There were even a few faces there you might recognise. Not that anybody's worried. The film's now taken $160 million from the paying public. Like Terminator 1, Terminator 2 is an everyday story of a cyborg, half man, half rumbelows, who comes from the future with the sole obsessive aim of terminating somebody. The tissue generator may have generated rather too much tissue, and in the process overinflated Arnie's ego.
You always have a responsibility to do the best job possible, and I think that we were very successful in doing that with this movie. I think that Jim Cameron wrote the best screenplay. I think that the movie turned out to be, like people have said already, much better even than the first one, if that's even possible. But he made it possible because he really went all out. And with the special effects, he went all out with the actors, with the directing, and with all those things. So I think people are going to be really surprised at this one. And like we've already read some of the reviews, that this is the true hit of the summer.
She's in the clean room. There's no way out of there.
You don't mess with on-screen Arnie, but behind the scenes, according to the director of Terminator 2, he's a pussycat.
He's one of the most professional people I've ever worked with. He has incredible concentration. He takes physical direction like no actor I've ever worked with. He really understands the idea of how to move and how to work with the camera. And it's really a joy to work with him.
Arnold's gonna love this. Arnold, tell me that wasn't a rush.
I believe 100% that in order to entertain people successfully, not only in this country but all over the world, you have to provide them with all those different elements. You know, you have to go all out with the action, you have to go all out with the magic and the special effects, you have to go all out with the acting, and also you have to go all out with the comedy. You have to provide comic relief. You know, so you have this tension, and you have this madness going on the screen. But then you counterbalance it with some comic relief and with some jokes. And it really works now. When you see the movie, the people just laugh their head off with the stuff that they hear and they see in there. And then I think that makes it then a good summer movie, when you have that combination.
I need your clothes, your boots, and your motorcycle.
Laugh-A-Minute Arnie keeps the comedy going off-screen as well as on.
I, as an actor, am looking forward to doing different types of films. That's why you have seen in the past me going from a Predator to a Twins, which is a comedy, then back to a hard movie, which is a Total Recall, then back again to a comedy like Kindergarten Cop, then back again to Terminator, which is a harder movie, although with comedy, and where Terminator turns to kind of a kinder and gentler Terminator. All of those things, we always try to do different things all the time.
Hasta la vista, baby.
In a moment, David Bowie and Sam Fox.